bless you, and thank you for joining us. I'm Minister Billy Burton, and welcome to Sunday School Insights. This audio teaching series is an evangelistic tool brought to you by Inspirational Minutes Ministries International, Advocatus Ecclesiae Publishing, and Ministry Outpost. We hope and pray that these lessons will reach those who, for whatever the reason, either can't or won't come to a Bible study, a Sunday school class, or a traditional church service. Subscribe to our channel here on YouTube and then follow us on Facebook, where you can read your Bible lessons faithfully each week. Our Facebook link is conveniently posted below. Our background music, Worlds Away, is provided by the artistic genius of J Man at www.ourmusicbox.com. Again, we thank you for joining us, and Sunday School Insights begins now. Today's lesson is entitled, A Spirit-Filled Heart. Our scriptures are found in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, verses 22 through 32. God has a reputation to uphold, and He'll do it, whether anyone approves of His method or not. God doesn't reward or restore because of disobedience. However, there are times when, because His plan is bigger than what you or I can see, He shows grace and mercy in spite of our sinful ways. If you call yourself one of God's people, you must be very careful not to convince yourself that you are exempt from God's commands and the rules and expectations of a righteous relationship with Him. Thinking that rituals, routines, open Bibles on your dashboard, your car bumper stickers, crosses hanging around your neck, a fancy church, or your favorite contemporary gospel CD playing on your radio will save you is a big mistake. The Israelites had been ignoring God and sliding away from Him for hundreds of years, regardless of God's warnings. You know how it goes. I can see someone else destroyed for the exact same sin that I'm committing, but that won't happen to me. Or, I've heard warnings for so long with nothing happening to me as a result of the warnings, until I now think that God has either forgotten about it, let it go, or I just don't believe anymore that anything is going to happen. So I've lost respect and fear for God. When we decide to lean to our own understanding, get puffed up in arrogance, and compromise the holiness of God, choosing to make up our own traditions and call them God's idea, and stray away from the light of His Word so far that most can't tell the difference between you and the foolishness that they believe practice each day themselves in the world, you have given a false representation of God and profaned His name. This, of course, cannot go unanswered for. God is a covenant-keeping God. So because of His promise to someone else, you or even your bloodline may benefit from His mercy, but we should be clear that whatever God says, He will complete it, only because He's faithful to His word. God's name is holy, and He will make sure that everything associated with it is separated from the filth of sin. All too often, God lovingly sends a word of direction that will put His people and leadership back on track. But just as often, the messenger and the message are hated on and ignored. It was this way for Israel, and unfortunately, it happens today. Come join us here again next week and be blessed, God willing, with another lesson of Sunday School Insights. Our background music, You on My Mind, was composed and performed by J Man at www.ourmusicbox.com. God bless you.